Aquarius, it's the Scorpio Stellium here, your no BS tarot card reader. Let's take a look at the week's predictions for the week of December 20th. Remember, it's a general reading, so you may not always resonate with this, but you can also check your moon and rising sign, and if you do resonate with it, there is an extended love reading in the description box, linked down there. Okay, let's see what we have, Aquarius. Reverse Knight of Wands, crossed by the world. I think that you're sitting here trying to complete something. Bring something to an end. You know, like you've been doing this for a while, and it's time to wrap it up. This is a time of wrapping things up, and it's not an ending in a bad way. It's a time where it's like looking back at a job well done, and you are having some trouble like actually getting either the motivation to do it or the energy to do it. Something seems to be standing in your way. It also looks like there's a power struggle going on between you and somebody in a position of authority, because I have the reversed King of Pentacles here in the past. So in this bleeding over from last week, coming into this week, you may be experiencing some pushback with somebody else where, and when I say authority, remember, some people have authority over us, like our boss or police or whatever, you know, whatever you think your system of authority is, religious figures, but it's also sometimes even just a spouse or a parent that we have some struggles with. So I feel like there's some friction there, and at the center of it, it is having power over your own life and having jurisdiction over what it is you want to do. Here I see you with the reverse Ace of Wands. I think that you're worried that you are missing some opportunity. And the opportunity is not gone, because in the immediate future, I have the Page of Pentacles. So I see that you're going to be learning something new, and learning in this, it can be life learning, it can be book learning, but this opportunity is not gone. It's coming from a different place. You're going to have to approach it from another direction. Instead of the way that you thought it was going to happen, you're going to see it being offered to you this week in a different packaging, you know? So make sure that you're recognizing that, hey, this is going to get you the same place. You're just going to take a different avenue to get there. Down in your subconscious position, we have the Page of Cups. I see you like really yearning for love, yearning for somebody to tell you how important you are to them, to express their feelings to you. You are also probably wanting to express feelings to somebody else, whether it's a particular somebody else, or it's just a, hey, I want somebody in my life that I can share this with. So it's a little bit of, not loneliness, but a desire for connectedness is showing up here in your subconscious. So remember, subconscious position in a tarot spread is not necessarily what you are thinking about and what you're aware of. You might notice it more in your dreams, or even sometimes your daydreams, but it usually is something that trickles out slowly, and it shows up in your actions, sometimes without you realizing why you're taking that action. In the internal position, in the thoughts, what you're thinking about, I have the Five of Pentacles. So this actually fits well with having the Page of Cups down at the bottom. I think you are feeling left out of something. There's this sense of community and connectedness that you're wanting. This, I want to come inside. I want to belong. I want to be seen for who I am, that you're having a lack of right now. And I think that you are encountering this Queen of Swords kind of energy. You may be either being the Queen of Swords yourself, where you're trying to show that it doesn't affect you, it doesn't bother you. I'm okay. I don't really need this. It doesn't bother me. I don't need somebody else to tell me that I'm great. I don't need a relationship. I don't need this person to call me back. That may be you. It may also be that you're encountering people that come across to you as cold, and you just want to be allowed in. You want somebody to open the door for you so that you feel like you're a part of something. In your hopes, your desires, what you're looking for, we have the Judgment card. So you're trying to bring something that was done and over and gone. You're trying to rejuvenate it, trying to bring something back to life. This could be your own life, your own passions. It can also be a desire for reconciliation, but you're trying to bring things from before back and like, you know, kind of perform a CPR. You're like, you know, pumping the chest, singing Staying Alive there because you want it to come back. This is that moment where the clouds part and the sun shines through and you're like, oh, there it is. You know, that's what you're wanting. And it's this like coldness, I think, that is surrounding you. I just feel that you are like in this sort of kind of stage. And I think you need like a jolt. You need a surge of energy, a surge of something exciting to happen for you. And the cool thing is, in the outcome position, you have the Page of Pentacles. So you actually do have a cool thing happening to you. I see a new endeavor about to open up for you this week. So anticipate along with, so we have 2 pages. This is like new, fresh energy. If you're familiar with tarot at all, they're associated, they have a connection with the Fool card, where that's pure potential energy. You don't know what's coming, but there's something new laid out in front of you, something that you're going to see with like childlike eyes. Okay, I've never seen this before. This is really cool. This is exciting. And this Page of Wands is saying this is a type of endeavor, a type of opportunity, a thing that you are going to be like geared up and ready to go for. It's going to come fast, and it's going to be very appealing to you. You're going to have this passionate spirit about it. So let's do some clarification on some of these cards. I do want to talk a little bit more about the power struggle that you may be encountering with some other individuals. So I've got 10 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups here. This does feel connected to, I mean, the 10 of Pentacles is a very like traditional type of card. It's often connected to your family or your family traditions. So you may be butting heads with somebody who is in a more, I don't know, hierarchical position within the family, like a parent or an older sibling, especially with Christmas coming up. You know, that I see these cards happening more and more in my tarot readings. So something to be aware of. Now, the opportunity that you're afraid that you missed, okay, you're going to be aware of that this week. And it's Temperance is showing up. There's an opportunity, I think, that you wanted to heal, okay? Something that you wanted to heal with someone. An opportunity to make things right, to make things better. You know, you maybe waited for a while for the right shot, and now I think you wonder if you missed the shot. But then you have the Page of Pentacles showing up in the immediate future. So nonetheless, you're going to look at it in a different way. You're going to see a different way to approach it. Now, I want you to not get too anxious over it. And I want you to not sit back and just passively let it happen. Look for the opportunities, because you're going to have the potential to just throw up your hands and be like, fuck it. I'm not going to get this shot. I'm not going to do this. It's not going to happen the way that I thought it was going to happen. And that's going to be frustrating to you. It is going to cause you some aggravation, and it's going to make you want to just, like I said, sit back and be like, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to try anymore. And then you're going to miss what's really cool, what's coming. So don't miss that because it didn't come packaged the way that you wanted. Okay, at the root here, the Page of Cups, you know, this desire to have love and to be told that you are loved and cared for, and to have somebody in your life that you can really share that with. I have the 3 of Swords coming up. So I think that this is rooted in a heartache, heartbreak that you've experienced. And I think you really want to move past this, and you want to be open for love again, but yet you still feel alone. There's a lot of loneliness in this reading with the 5 of Pentacles in your thoughts. You're like, do I ever fit in anywhere? Am I always the outcast? Am I always the one forgotten or left out in the cold, or the one who's single, or whatever it is? You know, there's this feeling of I don't belong, and wanting this belonging. Okay, the Queen of Swords energy is in here as external circumstances. Let's clarify her. Ace of Swords and the Magician. Truth and willpower. That's what's going to, there's a lot of, okay, look, so the Queen of Swords here is holding her her sword. She's holding her sword, and you clarify it by Ace of Swords with truth, and she's very logical. I think that you may be needing some truth from somebody, some hard truths, but those truths are actually going to set you free and give you clarity. You have all of the tools and the ability to manifest anything in your life that you want to. Okay? You've got all of this energy inside of you. You just have to see it a little bit more clearly. And I think that Queen of Wands energy is going to help you to see it. I do feel like there's somebody who's going to say something. You know, sometimes we're in conversation with people, and somebody says something, it just like hits us a certain way, and we carry that with us, and we mull over it, we think over it. That's what's going to be happening here for you this week, and it's going to make you see that you have a lot more power over situations than you thought you did. Okay, let's talk about your outcome position, the Page of Wands. So there's a new adventure here for you. Something is about to open up and change, and you're going to be very excited about it. So let's clarify that. Three of Wands, so making new plans for your future. And the Knight of Wands, very quick action. So this opportunity, this thing that's going to come into your life, you're going to see it this week. And it's going to open up this whole world of possibility for you. It's going to have an impact on your future, and the actions taken around it are going to be very rapid fire. You're not going to have to sit around and wait for this. So this is actually going to come out to be a pretty exciting week. You have a lot going on inside of you. You have quite a bit going on externally as well. So if you want to check out love and look more deeply into your person and your love reading, check out that extended. I'll see you again next week.